Good job, Chris Stuckmann. You knew the assignment, and you crushed it. You crushed it. What's going on, my YouTuber subscribers? And you guys are having a great start to your week because we got a new horror movie that's coming out this weekend. And oh my goodness, it was such a breath of fresh air. And that movie is Shelby Oaks. The newest horror movie that's going to end off the spooky season is written and directed by Chris Stuckmann, the YouTube legend. Well, OG YouTube review, you know, so this one kind of hits home for me. His debut newest horror movie comes out this week. I just got a chance to see it at the AMC Mystery Movie, and is the movie good? I'm gonna say, as a pure horror movie fan, I had a great time with this movie. This movie took everything I like about good horror movies and put them into an hour, 40-minute movie and crushed it. I'm just saying, I literally went to the movie just thinking to myself, like, I want a good horror movie that's gonna stick with me, got good storytelling, good acting. I'm not acting for Mike. Walked out of the movie, I was just like, this is like everything I wanted and more. Great job. I'm gonna waste no more of your time. Let's get to the good and bad of why I feel like Shelby Oaks is officially in theaters this Friday. If you're looking for that, like, yeah, I need a good horror movie to like really carry me to Halloween, this movie is it. Here's why. First of all, acting in the movie, I gotta say, the acting in this movie was done really well. Camille Sullivan is the main character we're actually following this movie, and she absolutely crushes it. What she does good that I really like caught on this movie, the fact that when she was scared, she looks scared. When you think about horror movies that you have seen this year or throughout the year, stuff like that, you really need a girl character that's gonna really emote that, like, yeah, I'm literally scared out of my mind. Not a lot of actors can pull that off. And Camille Sullivan, she crushed it in that. She was great. She was determined to find her sister, and yeah, when she did find her, it was bad news bears. Not to mention, Keith Davis in this movie too. When I saw Keith Davis in the opening credits, I was like, Goliath's in this movie? You got Goliath in your movie, Chris Stuckmann? Damn. That's what I'm talking about. Good job. Plot in the movie, more or less, I got the simple version of the plot is that we're really following Mia trying to find her sister Riley, who's been missing because she is this, you know, part of this true horror prop podcast, stuff like that. And they disappeared years ago. We want to know, like, what happened to her? And it seemed that all roads lead to Shelby Oaks. So now she got to go to Shelby Oaks to find her sister and uncover what evil mysteries are happening there. That's pretty much the movie, more or less. It's really easy to follow because it's so engaging, because the way the movie opens up before the credits even like go, shot in this kind of like, oh, like kind of true crimes mystery like documentaries type deal like that. You're thinking like, is this movie gonna be a documentary the whole time? And then like something happens in the middle of this happens in the movie. And then you're just like, oh shoot, it's a whole other movie. Oh my god, I love it. Okay, good in the movie. What's the good? Okay, it's horror movie. How's the horror? Absolutely freaking great. Because this movie takes a lot of the good horror movie tropes that I like without any of the negative crap that pisses me off. Some good cinematic horror atmosphere and locations, like we go to like a old eerie prison and shit like that. You got the steel cages stuff, and it just looks like you know, like if you ever visit one of those like haunted penitentiaries and stuff, it looks just like that. That was good shit. Even harkening back to like that old school Paranormal Activity 1 type feel with some of the found footage stuff that's also in this movie too, that was done really well and engaging. I was like, damn, I haven't seen it done as well. It's giving me good Paranormal Activity 1 and 2 vibes, and that's what I like. Not the sequels that were shit. Another thing this movie does super good that I'm kind of like, if I say it, yeah, I might kind of be like looking out for it, but that's kind of a good thing. It's a good thing. The fact that there are subtle things, subtle horror images also in the movie too, that the movie doesn't like focus on it, but it'll be like an established shot or a swoopy shot will happen, stuff like that, and then there might be a figure or a shadow or something that just happens to be like in the background or something. You're just kind of just like, did you see that? Yes. I love that. We need more of that. I don't really have any bad things to say about the movie, more or less. I'll say that the plot is kind of familiar-ish, but familiar in the good way, because I was watching, I was just like, this kind of feels like a mix of Paranormal Activity 1 and 2 with a little bit of Silent Hill, with a dash of Evil Dead, a dash of Resident Evil 7. Yeah, that one. All mixed into one to make Shelby Oaks. And I was just like, you know what? When this movie's all said and done, it's like gonna be one of those like cult horror movies, like in 5 years or so like that. You'll be like, oh, this is like good Halloween tradition. It was good. At the end of the day, I can safely say that Shelby Oaks was a horror movie that I'm really gonna remember. It blew my mind. Chris Stuckmann, you did a really good job on this film, man. Definitely. From the acting that was great in the movie, from the plot that was really engaging, really easy to follow, stuff like that. It's familiar in parts. Like there are some things that's like, okay, yeah, Seen it before. Maybe a jump scare or two, but like that's my limit. 2 jump scares. You're allowed 2 jump scares in your horror movie. Other than that, solid horror movie. Had a great time with it. Gonna remember it. So we're gonna see it straight or skip it. I'm gonna say that Shelby Oaks is definitely a really good horror movie. You should go see it this Halloween. Shelby Oaks officially in theaters this Friday. See it? You're not gonna see it. Let me know your thoughts on it. See you guys in the next video and enjoy the spooky season before it's all over. And as always, subscribe. Until next time.